Struck him out looking. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was late. One out, bases empty. Way out front for strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's Mike Trout. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Swings through that.
That was straight queso right there.
1 and 2's the count.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Trout going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's the third baseman, Jeremy Vargas. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
1-2.
2 outs. That's a laser base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. The shortstop takes the ball. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And the batter now, Manny Ramirez. Crochet back to work. Swings through that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And that's outside.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Merrill. Swings and chases a low one there. Second inning here, no score. And it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Mookie Betts.
The second baseman, Mookie Betts.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
And Mookie takes. And a foul ball. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
2-0.
And another ball.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that is out of play.
Ball.
Next offering
Ball, that's
upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. And just like that, they're out in front. It's 1-0. Here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering misses down and away. Outside low. And a count now even up. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So digging in, Evan Carter. That's off the mark. 1-0.
1-0.
They say to win.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And that one fouled off. And that's outside. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Trout ranges back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. And that's fouled off. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018.
Right through there for a strike.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now, Evan Carter. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Inside, just missed. That one at triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Carter pulls that one down, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting,
Here's the catcher. Flied to right his first time. That's in there. Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. That misses.
1-2.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes again. Now a screamer into the outfield. And no one can get there. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Runner on the go. This one in the air. Makes the grab for the second out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is. And we're back onto the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Ramirez. First pitch misses.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. Got him. Nice play. Here's Trout. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
Love to see it.
0-2.
Power versus power right there.
Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the shortstop, Ketel Marte. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He hammers one out to right, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Now here is Jorge Polanco. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a foul ball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Here's a 1-1. Now one missed. On the ground, right side. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Now a chance for Evan Carter. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Off the mark there.
That's a ball.
And the count is 1-2.
Well, he's not
1 ball,
afraid
2
to
strikes.
fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And that's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jackson Merrill. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one lifted to left. Rains. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's Mookie now. Doubled his first time up. Rains on the move. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. Crochet gets the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Oscar Charleston. Ohtani back to work. Strike 1.
Well, these players doing a good job of
0-1.
simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
So up next, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss.
All those numbers mean this
0-1.
offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
0-2.
Inside,
That's
just
the ball.
missed. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Tim Raines, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And the first
Ball,
pitch
that's high.
misses for ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
There's the splitter in the dirt.
1 ball,
Swing
1
and a
strike.
miss. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it backward.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner on the go again. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Rings it in, and that is that. And we're back. And now, Cal Raleigh. And a swing and a miss there.
I'm impressed by the number of
0-1.
first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering is outside. And that skips in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Carter takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouled off left side.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one pulled foul. Crow Armstrong goes 5 feet 11 inches, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. Carter makes a move towards the gap. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped. That's back there. And Charleston makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Jeremy Vargas. Taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the first offering is not close. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ketel Marte. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the dirt.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one way inside.
2. Ball up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gossage deals. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. The 1-0. And another ball. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Mike Trout. That misses,
1-0.
and that's ball one. And the sweeper catches the plate.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike three. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. Swings through the sweeper.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jackson Merrill. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Gossage ready. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. Ball 1 there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Merrill boots it.
Infield knock right there. He was able to beat that one out easily. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Oscar Charleston. Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. 1 out and a runner at second. Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2. Gossage. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. In the dirt.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out. And we're back. Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch, not close.
Let's go.
And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Whips it across, and Betts is set down. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch inside, and 1-1. Into center. Charleston on his horse. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, 1 away. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Evan Carter digs in now. Late with the swing there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Goose back to work. In the dirt,
ball, no
and
strike.
that's ball 1. And that's outside. Next pitch is downstairs. That one misses.
Take your base.
So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish. Here's the catcher. And there's the strike. Kurtz over at first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. And now 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And it stays fair. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Ball 1 low.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And he blows that one by him at 100. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. 1 run is in. Coming home. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And he'll pull into third with an RBI triple. So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ketel Marte. Ripped to right. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Jorge Polanco. 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Bats up with it. They get the force. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And Charleston hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. Jansen goes 6 feet 5 inches, 37 years young. And he's a native of Curacao. Foul ball still 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And there's the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Jansen fires. Look out.
You hit him.
That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Mike Trout, 0 for 3. With 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. The run scores all the way from first. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ramirez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Trout, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next one misses, and a count 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
That one just misses.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Merrill. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre.